Hello everyone, I am Magdala Ramirez and I am so happy to be with you today. Today we're going to be talking about your legacy, your flow, places that you have been and places that you encounter and you will encounter, in how everything, it is so absolutely interrelated because there is no time. There is no past, present, and future, only a perspective of reality. I want to talk to you about this powerful statement that the mother told me a long time ago. She says, the only thing that you have is what you already give. And if you see this in a deeper manner, in a different understanding about it, what is it? What is it that you have been giving to the people around you, to the family, to people that you encounter, to your children? And that is the only thing that it really has a value about this. A legacy of love, a legacy of understanding how to you have been doing the evolution for such a long, long time. People that you encounter and love them in such a deeply manner. And then you forgot. Yet love always evolve, always move, always creating a flow. I want you to remember that you are in a realm of love. Every single decision that you have made, it has to do with love. Every relation, every part of you, every creation, it is just love. You are love. And eventually, in your spiritual work, you're going to find out that, indeed, you have always been love. Whatever you're going to take with you is going to be love. And it might be that you loved somebody long time ago. And that love still is there because love is eternal. And it might be that you have situations and I don't know, things that you have disagreements with people. Well, that disagreement, it is love. Yet it can be distorted. The system told you that you need to go in life looking for love. And when you go and looking for love, you exchange yourself, your original tone, your original vibration. So the love that you find, it is not really yours because you were faking it. So it is the other person. The best that you can do is be yourself. And understand that the daughter of the Great Mother, the son of the Great Mother, they're not beggars of love. It is the time for understand that love that you are is the one that heals all these aspects of yourself, and it is the one that presents the lesson. And it might be that the experience and sometimes is being repeated and repeated because you haven't found the lesson. Yet when you ask yourself, what was the lesson of this? It's going to be revealed. There is so much of that revelation right now in all human beings everywhere, that it is creating a flow that goes back into that original vibration of the human being. Yes, you are multidimensional being, and you have been in many planes of existence already. And all these planes of existence, they are all communicating with you different experiences and different lessons. And it is up to you to take it and understand those vibrations of those revelations of different planes of existence. You are integrating these lower selves. The ones that feels disconnected, the one that feels sad because of it, the ones that it was hard for them to understand that you were loved, that you have always been loved. And at the same time that you're being integrated into a higher realm. What is that higher realm? It is you. It is you, a different version of yourself that already has a life in different planes of existence. That multidimensionality, it has always been there. It is always there. It is not that it is being discovered nowadays. It is always been there, and you have been relating with it in many, many situations. I want you to think about your past. And when I ask you about your past, you will remember landmarks, emotional landmarks. What happened in this time? What happened in that time that create this experience? And some of this, it is painful experiences. And you said, well, that created a trauma. Only if you wanted to. If you want to think about that in a different way. It really liberates you from that time and space. It's like different yous living in different time and space, isn't it? Every time that trauma was activated, it's because of those memories that you have for that time and space. It is that fragmented self that nowadays is coming together. It is bringing everything together. Not in just one time and space, but the understanding of different planes of existence. Your legacy, your places where you have been, the way that you relate with the people, the things that they remember about it, the voice that come out from you, and the place where you were that beautiful, authentic self. That place that understand that you are relating with your other you. And through that love, you are integrating that other you. Integrating means being conscious about it. Being in the understanding that you can feel that other person as it is you. That means their experiences. That means their lessons. Everything is communicating with everything. In Lakesh means this I am you. And this I am you, it is your own legacy of being able to bring it into a consciousness. It's not something that it is empty. It is something that it is very active in that incredible, beautiful spiritual work of awakening your true self, your original vibration. I have said this before in other radio talks. You did born with that original vibration. And that original vibration, you have a purpose. You have a reason. You born in certain day. In our ways, in our Maya Mexica ways, it was always that day that you born. What it will show you your purpose. And that was your name in that time and space. Once you overcome that challenge, you go into the next name. Because it's a different vibration. You already learned that lesson. But all the lessons have something in common. Love. And that it is your legacy. The things that you remember, it is all involved about love. And you loved as the source, it is always in you. When I think about love, I am so completely in love with love. And when I see every single part of the flow, it is related with the love that you are. You change the perspective and you change the reality. You get the lesson and immediately you go into the next step of the evolution of yourself. Your next truth available is being revealed. Just like the lotus flower, always evolving, always moving. In every single movement, it has to do with that love that you are. For that movement comes from that stillness of recognition of love. So, every single man in your life, it is how do you relate with it in that mirror. And you love them or not, or you think that you love them. Yet every single part of it points out that it is love in one way or the other. Every single person, friends, or even people that you find in the street, everyone has a message for you. You live in this amazing, beautiful realm of the perfect synchronicities. And in every synchronicities, it is showing you the way. It is showing you where are you in this moment. That original vibration, it is already born in that way of oneness. In that beautiful understanding that everything is love. You depend on love when you were a baby. That is what makes you grow. It makes you see this. When the programming begins, that's when it was all these distortions begin. When somebody told you that you need to become somebody else to receive love, and you make an agreement about it, then you lost your way. Because you exchange different tones. And what you begin to experience was separation. You thought, I'm not good enough. And that was a lie. And when you begin to bring your creations based on that, you got tangled. And how do you untangle? How do you get unstuck about this? It's just that, remembering who you are and the nature of love that you have always been. Choosing love and choosing to see that realm, wherever you are, based on love, it truly creates this elevator to understand those different planes of existence. Yes, you do have a physical body, and you have a body of light, and that it is merging into one and the same, because it has never been really separated. That place within yourself where it is your feminine aspect, all this world inside of you and all that world outside of you, it is really becoming one and the same. Imagine ancient civilizations where they didn't have these issues about male and female. Because it wasn't a patriarchal system that wanted to create a separation. It was all the world of oneness, everyone so completely transparent. Nothing to hide. Nothing to be ashamed of. You do it in that time and space, recognize yourself as love. And the flow was always happening into so much beautiful worlds. That is the original human being. A peaceful being, because it wasn't a war within your own self. It wasn't such a thing of division, even subconscious mind and conscious mind. It was one and the same, always a revelation, always constantly opening yourself to new lessons of love. Human being is a loving being. Can you believe it? Human being is a peaceful being. Can you believe it? Because that it is what it is deep inside of you. That it is how it feels being the true human being. And you have it. And it is in your DNA. And it is up to you if you want to tap into it. And the key for that, it is love. That is your legacy. That is what the Great Mother gave to you. And when you see that everything that you give is the only thing that you truly have, and it is the only thing that it will make you flow in all these planes of existence, you recognize life as this incredible magic and beautiful of a new understanding of evolution, that it is taking place within yourself. Yes, this understanding, it is changing the way that you relate. A flow always knew, yet that flow knows that it is not about that experience that you're having. It is the trust that you have within yourself that that beautiful river eventually is going to go back into the ocean. Just in the same way that you're going back to your original vibration, to the source that you have never really left, and yet your consciousness is catching up. That beautiful personality, it is truly catching up. It is indeed a magical place. Once you love, once you understand love, you will see the many, many directions that you have. And how you are so absolutely engaged with all creation. Because the one is contained in the whole. And the whole is contained in the one. Means that through that understanding, you have access to all this beautiful wisdom. A wisdom that it is the time for you to bring it forward. You know that you are sacred. You know that you have always been sacred. And that all the people around you are sacred. And think about it. A tree is sacred, but you're not. What is that about? Look how distorted this can be through the eyes of the system. Yet deep inside you do know that every love is sacred. Every aspect of love is sacred because it comes from the same source. And you are very much reporting every experience to this one, the one that created you. And that is the beautiful of life that you are and that you have always been. You can't die, not really. You do see your legacy in how you relate with absolutely everyone through that love that you are. The messages has been so strong about the flow. Don't resist. Let it flow. See that legacy of love that you have always been. Make a recapitulation of so many people that you love because you still Love them. Love is eternal. Choose love. Don't be afraid of love. Because when you're not afraid of love, it will take you into that flow that everything is one and the same. That place within yourself that you can see your sacredness as it is. I want to remind you that we do have a school online where all these teachings are coming forward, watching the people grow. Every moment it has been amazing. I just love every one of my sisters and my daughters, spiritual daughters. We are having priestess ceremony that it is coming in. I'm so excited about this. And you can find more information in magdalas.com. That is MAGDALAS.com. And download messages from the Great Mother in your phone. Because you do need to see these perfect synchronicities. Thank you for your work. Tlatzocomate, Tlatzocomate, Tlatzocomate. I am you. I am Magdala.